San Francisco Giants are absolutely awful. And when I made videos this summer saying that they were going to be trash, that they were going to be bad, I meant we were going to be competing for third place with the Diamondbacks and the Padres. Did I think we were going to be competing for fifth with the Rockies? Absolutely not. Did I think the Rockies would embarrass us? 15-3. We're only one game. We're not even one game ahead. They win the next game, and we lose the next game. They're playing the Dodgers, which is good for us. But, my goodness, up in the 8th inning. And, of course, what happens? A 3-run homer by Kyle of the Rockies, and we lose that game 6-7. This team, and it all starts with Farhan Zaidi, who's not here. Why would you have Bruce Bochy and a great GM. You win in 2010, you win in 2012, you win in 2014. You fired that guy for a guy from the Dodgers who they couldn't even sniff the World Series? That's the guy you brought over, Mr. Analytics? It's clear Bruce Bochy didn't want to retire, and what ended up happening, he goes to the Texas Rangers and they win the World Series. This is bad. This team has not been able to sign a superstar since Barry Bonds. And it's not because of the lack of superstars available. You have the face of baseball currently. This generation's Babe Ruth available. I don't care what the Dodgers offered. You could have doubled it. Okay. He ended up getting $700 million. Of course, they deferred that. I would have written him a blank check because you paid him $700 million. He made over $1 billion for them year one, and they didn't even have to pay him any of it. It's bad enough this generation's Babe Ruth is playing for the Dodgers. Why would you hire Farhan Zaidi, right, from the Dodgers? Now he's gone, but why would you hire the guy where after he left they won 3 World Series? That's the guy you brought over here. And we cannot sign a superstar. Fine, you missed out on Shohei. You wanted to stay in SoCal. How couldn't you have signed Aaron Judge? He grew up here. He grew up a Giants fan and you couldn't sign him. And it is pathetic. Our biggest rivals look like the greatest team. And I love Buster Posey. He was my favorite catcher of all time. And I get that it's year one. I'll give him a pass. Although he said he didn't want to sign relievers. And it's like, what do you mean you don't want to sign relievers? How many games, and this goes to hitting too, but how many games last year did Logan Webb pitch perfect? Pitched a shutout through 7-8 innings. What happened when the reliever came in? The Giants lost in the 8th and 9th innings. And I get it. Very, very low scoring games. Very low. Right? So most of these games would be 0-1 going into the 7th or 8th, but that does not excuse. And people want Logan Webb gone. They're like, yeah, get rid of him. We'll be good and whatever we get for him eventually. You want the guy who stayed loyal, the guy who pitches shutouts, the guy who only gives up 1 run going in 7 or 8 innings, who stayed loyal, who embodies black and orange. It means something to him. You want to trade him. Whereas we had Blake Snell for 1 year and he ran to the Dodgers where he doesn't have to play 90% of the regular season. He just comes a week before the postseason to get his arm ready. That's the guy. This is pathetic. This is disgusting. I am absolutely... And look, love can turn into hate really quick. Right now, I don't even feel any love for Posey. And I get it's year one. I feel neutral. And that includes the person, the individual, the player. It can turn into hate. I'm so mad I can't even speak. It can turn into hate that quickly.